Two armies stand facing each other. Thousands of warriors, weapons ready. The air is tense, heavy, waiting. But in the middle of that battlefield, there is silence. A single chariot, and on that chariot, a warrior who cannot move. This is Arjuna, from the great Indian epic, the Mahabharata. Not weak, not incapable, not unprepared. He is one of the greatest warriors of his time. Yet in this moment, his hands are trembling, his mouth has gone dry, his thoughts are scattered, his strength disappears, his bow slips from his fingers, and he says within his mind, "I cannot do this." This is not a lack of skill. This is a collapse of the mind. Have you ever experienced something like this? Sitting in front of your laptop but unable to begin? Opening a task and then closing it again? Lying in bed at night, replaying conversations, imagining outcomes, fearing things that haven't even happened? Looking at others and quietly feeling left behind? Carrying responsibility but feeling unsure inside? What if mental strength is not about always feeling confident? What if it begins when you admit your confusion honestly? What if strength is not about escaping pressure, but learning how to stand steady inside it? The Bhagavad Gita begins with a warrior who cannot fight. That is why it speaks to every person who looks strong on the outside, but feels broken within. The Gita is not simply a text about action. It is a guide to clarity under pressure. It does not teach emotional suppression. It does not teach blind optimism. It shows a deeper path. Mental strength, in the language of the Gita, means seeing clearly when emotions are loud, doing what is right when the future is uncertain, guiding the mind without hating it, acting without becoming trapped by outcomes, remaining steady in success and failure. The first lesson comes from the very beginning. Arjuna breaks down. He does not hide it. He does not pretend. He admits that he is confused, that he does not know what is right anymore. This is where most people misunderstand strength. They think strength means never breaking, never feeling weak, never showing confusion. But the Gita begins exactly there, because clarity begins when pretending ends. Arjuna's breakdown is not a failure. It is the beginning of vision. Think about your own life. How often do you distract yourself when you feel overwhelmed? Scrolling, watching, avoiding, delaying, instead of stopping and honestly asking, what am I feeling right now? I am worried. I am afraid. I am avoiding something. I am attached to how this must turn out. If the mind is constantly escaping truth, how will it ever become clear? The Gita shows something simple. The mind cannot be guided until it is seen honestly. The next teaching moves deeper. Krishna tells Arjuna, "You have the right to perform your actions, but not to the results of those actions." At first, this sounds strange, because everything around us is result-focused. Marks, salary, recognition, growth, success. Everything is measured. So what does the Gita actually mean? Not ignore results, not results don't matter, but something more precise. Do not let results control your inner state. Arjuna wants certainty before action. He wants to know the outcome. Krishna brings him back to the present moment, to duty, to responsibility, to action. Think about how often you delay something because you do not know how it will turn out. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if people judge me? So you wait, you plan, you think, you hesitate, and slowly you stop moving. The Gita shifts your attention. Instead of asking, what will happen? Ask, what is my responsibility right now? What effort is in my hands? What is beyond my control? Then act, fully, without holding back. Because if your peace depends on results, your mind will always be unstable. Your peace should come from how you act, not from what you receive. Now the teaching becomes even more subtle. Krishna defines true strength, not as victory, not as success, but as balance. He says, act with steadiness, without attachment to success or failure. This evenness of mind is yoga. This is where most people misunderstand strength. They train for success, but they are not prepared for failure. And they are not prepared for success either, because success can inflate the ego. Failure can destroy confidence. Praise can create dependency. Criticism can create insecurity. So the mind becomes dependent on external reactions and loses its center. The Gita teaches a powerful idea. Mental strength is not proven when life goes your way. It is proven when your identity does not collapse, when life does not go your way. When praised, remain steady. When criticized, remain steady. When succeeding, remain grounded. When failing, remain composed. Because if you rise and fall with every situation, you are not in control. If success excites you too much and failure destroys you too deeply, then both are controlling you. The next teaching goes even deeper. Krishna says, the mind can be your friend, and the mind can be your enemy. Think about that. The same mind that helps you focus, plan, build, create, can also doubt, fear, overthink, and stop you. So the real battle is not just outside, it is inside. Before Arjuna can face the battlefield in front of him, he must understand the battlefield within him. Think about your own life. How often does your mind sabotage you? You start something, then doubt yourself. You want to focus, but you get distracted. You feel motivated, then suddenly exhausted. Not because of reality, but because of thinking. The Gita does not say, destroy the mind, suppress the mind, ignore the mind. It says, train the mind, guide it, direct it. Because an untrained mind pulls you down. A trained mind lifts you up. So ask yourself daily, did my thoughts strengthen me today or weaken me? What did I consume? What did I think about repeatedly? What influenced my mental state? Because if you do not train your mind, something else will. The final teaching brings everything together. Krishna says, "Whenever the mind wanders, bring it back." Notice the simplicity. He does not say, "Stop the mind from wandering." He says, "Bring it back." This is powerful, because the mind will wander. It is its nature. You will get distracted. You will lose focus. You will fall into old patterns. The question is not, will I fail? The real question is, how quickly do I return? This is where strength is built. Not in perfection, but in return. Each time you notice, my mind has wandered, that is awareness. Each time you say, this is fear, this is worry, this is comparison, that is clarity. Each time you return to your task, to your breath, to your responsibility, that is strength. Most people stop because they think, if I lost focus, I failed. But the Gita teaches, returning is the practice. Mental strength is not never falling. It is returning, again and again, with awareness. If you bring all of this together, a simple practice emerges. In the morning, before distractions begin, sit quietly for a few moments. Ask yourself, what is my duty today? What result do I need to release? What emotion must not control me? During the day, focus on one thing at a time. When the mind wanders, bring it back. Before reacting, pause and ask, is this coming from clarity or ego? At the end of the day, reflect, without judgment. Did I act according to my responsibility? Where did I become too attached to outcomes? Did my mind support me or disturb me? What can I improve tomorrow? This is not about perfection. This is about awareness. Return now to the battlefield. Arjuna is still there. Same place, same situation, same responsibility. But now, something has changed. His clarity. The outside world did not shift first. His mind did. And that is the deepest message of the Bhagavad Gita. Your battlefield may not look like Kurukshetra. It may be your work, your responsibilities, your decisions, your thoughts, your fears, the pressure you carry silently every day. But the teaching remains the same. Steady your mind. Do your duty. Release your attachment to results. And when the mind wanders, bring it back. Again and again. Because the strongest person is not the one who controls everything outside. It is the one who can stand in the middle of chaos and still control the direction of the mind and keep it steady